Well, to character.
Yes.
I have to map this place too, so that's why
Sure.
I'm getting him to show me everything.
I gotcha. And Slaargh is explaining how there's two factions of troglodytes. Well, not two factions, but two groups of troglodytes, and he is basically he explains that I am the elder of the North tribe, and then we have another tribe that is led by Karg. Karg he is the other giver of tours. But he is off today, so I've been stuck with the duties of giving tours, and usually it's not that busy, but oh, it's so good today that you came by to give your offerings to our God. Oh, a great day indeed. I'm sure Thog
It's our honor.
will look to me with favor.
So a point ahead of me. So this is your quarters where you live?
Yes, it is. Sorry, I was writing something down.
Did you say Slaargh led the north, and who led the south?
Yeah, Thog. Yeah, Karg. Sorry, Kargh. Yeah, Karg. Sorry.
Karg.
Karg. Got Yoda and pirates
Sounds
now.
like Klingons.
You're the pirate. Oh my god. Jedi
Actually, Yoda
pirates.
does talk like a pirate, doesn't he?
Jedi pirates. There needs to be a movie like that.
Jedi pirates. Oh boy.
Yes.
Where is that? That would be Lando.
Tell
wouldn't it?
Disney. They're
Smugglers.
making a movie a year.
Are they going to make one every single year now?
That's the goal every year.
Boy, they're just going to kill. They're going to kill it, man. People want to see Star Wars movies, man. Just like people want to see Star Trek
Absolutely.
movies. They don't want to see one Star Trek movie every 4 years. They want to see one every single year, man. I'd love to see two of them a year, but anyways.
Make it a series.
I think they should do
Oh wait, they did that.
the same thing with Star Wars and Star Trek that they're doing with all the Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Movies, TV shows, all of it ties in. It'd be great.
Come with
I'd
Slaargh.
never leave my house.
You would. Oh, it's sort of like what I do now. I never leave. I never leave the Godhome. All right, so Slaargh shows you around. Please, my friends, take a look around, and he introduces you to the other troglodytes here, telling them that you're going to be making an offering to. And he's not speaking in common, by the way. He is speaking in Draconic to the other troglodytes. And Kenshi, you can understand that he's saying basically that these humans are here to, and the orc are here to make offerings to Thog, and they are here to seek the blessing. And then he kind of looks over at you and says that one may not get the blessing because he did not eat the grubs. So we don't know if Skra Thog will bless him because he didn't eat the grubs. So they just kind of chuckle a little bit and continue.
I will
on.
feign innocence. I don't know what they're talking about.
Yes.
He doesn't let slip any clues about what this sacrifice is, does he?
You may sacrifice metal to the gods. Yes, everyone makes sacrifice. Everyone
he did
must
mention that.
sacrifice. Yes, he did. Please take a look around. And you can see that there's several other troglodytes in here. You can see several young in like a reed type of nest. Quite a few troglodytes in here, and they all they basically all nod. Several of them are working on the murals on the wall, the frescoes. they're working on that. Several young. Please, do you plan on staying?
How long could we stay?
Oh, you can stay here forever. There's quite a few. You've seen quite a few troglodytes. You've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of them so far. Well, 6, and then including the other ones, there's about 10 or 11 so far that you've seen. Plus Slaarg, there's at least a dozen. Now, where you're at, over here in the very corner of the map, Xerophon, this area, as you enter, you know what this place is. This is definitely of orcish engineering here. This small rectangular room features 4 holes in the floor, each one about a foot across in length and width, and they're all evenly spaced along the northern wall. And the air hits you with a very pungent smell, with a very, very, very strong stink of troglodyte, and you kind of look down into the hole, and it goes down into pitch blackness, but you can see that there's some feces around these holes. This is where they're at least trying to at least be a little bit more advanced and using some type of makeshift bathroom. So this is definitely their bathroom quarters, and it stinks pretty bad in here.
It's cool. We always found the pooper.
Yeah, there's a lot of poopers in the Emerald Spire. I noticed.
I know, it's about time. I was wondering where everyone poops.
D&D games just don't go into the poopers, but it's nice to see that Paizo has gone into the poopers. Yes, my friends.
So complicated.
This is a nice map. I love the dynamic lighting. The dynamic lighting turned out great on this map. Love the dynamic lighting. Looks so awesome, doesn't it? That's the one thing that Fantasy Grounds doesn't have yet, is dynamic lighting. But I'm sure they probably will. You mapping this out there, Vay?
Oh yeah. You
Slaargh asked you.
Down in my notes.
What are you doing? Why are you writing on that scroll? What are you doing?
I keep a journal of my adventures.
Oh, can Slaargh see your journal of your adventures?
I show him.
Ah, looks like a picture of the Godhome. You draw a picture of our home?
I draw pictures of everyone, and I start drawing a picture of him as well.
That first roll is what I rolled.
And I try to draw
We've literally had 4 ones in a row.
His name.
Unbelievable.
And I tell him in my language that's his name.
Oh, Slaargh likes that. Yes, you will remember Slaargh. Slaargh. This is our home, and there is another one to the south. And this is where Karg's tribe lives. Karg's numbers don't...
Are you able to show us the living quarters to the south, or are you not allowed to go there?
No, I'm allowed. I can go.
We'd love to see that. Can you tell me why there are 2 tribes in such a small area?
Oh, because Godhome's so big. Must occupy all of it. Appease the god. We don't. Plus, we don't want to be all packed into one room. That would be so uncomfortable. We have plenty of room in the Godhome if you want to take a permanent residence here. All of you are more than welcome to stay. Just donate everything to the Godhome, and you will have all the grubs you can eat every day, and all the clean water to drink.
Where does your water come from?
Oh, well, that's the next stop on our tour.
Alright, I start to move back to the original room. I think I've got all this mapped out now. Oh, if I could find it.
I'll step out here in the hallway with Kenchi.
All right.
Oh no, are we split up?
It's almost like a breath of fresh air out here in the hall.
I bet it is.
It almost is, yeah.
Oh, I had to go looking for Boris.
So, Slaargh, he comes back out. Are you ready for the next part of the tour? Ah,
Oh, yes.
the end is near. Almost time to make the sacrifice. I'm so excited. Follow Slaargh. Come. Alright, so Slaargh enters this chamber to the south. And this chamber is actually a pretty clean smelling place, to be honest. I mean, you can definitely tell, you can smell a fresh water. You can definitely tell that. You know, sort of like like the mist of a rain, and you can see that the water is kind of pouring out of the wall. Now, you can see that the stone tub that's filled with water stands against the chamber's western wall. There are 3 of these strange glowing light sticks that are illuminating the room. There is also a copper-colored metal stand in the western wall, and passages exit the room to the north and the south. Another one of these strange copper doors. Water looks great. It's great. The water is clean. It is clear.
I'm definitely going to drink some of the water.
You take drinks? Yes. And Slaargh, he's also in there taking and rubbing water on his face, and water's good. And the water is good. Doesn't have any kind of taint. It doesn't have any kind of stench to it. No type of rot. And the inside of the it's not it tain't bad. It's actually really good water.
Does it help with the poison effect?
It does not. Unfortunately, you're still feeling like crap. And this is the same type of vat that was in the grub layer.
Well, at least I don't mind drinking plain water.
And you can also,
it might be tainted somehow.
no, this is actually clean water. Okay. And there is also 3 troglodytes in this room. They are burbling and hissing sort of like a nonsense chant as they are. It looks like they're praising their deity, because in this room there are many more symbols of Thog, of this Scraw-orm Thog that are on the wall. So they're on their knees and hissing and chanting and bowing and touching the walls and doing all kinds of religious type of things that especially Aberdeen would notice that, even though he doesn't say anything. He just kind of swaying around, stumbling in after everybody's already been here. He comes over and grabs a drink also. This is where we drink. This is where we drink. Are you?
I assume Kade is just following us around.
Kade, yes, he is just following you around. Really not saying too much at all. Are you ready for the sacrifice? Are you ready to pay tribute? Or do you wish to continue the tour?
Let's continue the tour.
All
Show
doors.
us more. Show us more.
Yes. All of these doors, they all lead to Scraw-orm Thog. They all lead to the God Box. Yes. Slaargh very excited for you. Yes. Come. Oh my goodness. So as he leads you into the hall, you ask about the shard. Here is the shard, my friends. Here it is. Yes. It was put here by our god dog. Scraw buried it. He did, yes.
Now this spire here, it has the symbols that we saw for the number 4.
It does. Whenever you go to match it up, it definitely matches up. That's for sure. Yeah, and this is the amount of, basically, because this, I forgot to put a wall in there, but yeah, that's basically what you see. The spire is actually inside of the wall here, much like it is on all of the other levels. Now, this is in a different position as to where you guys have normally been, finding the chunks of Spire. Now, also, here is the symbol. Here, I'm going to go ahead and put that on the map also. So here it is right here. This is number 4. Oh my goodness. The amount of macros on Aberdeen's token is just unbelievable. Alright. So there you go.
And this is only written once on the thing?
No, it's covering the entire green spire.
Like 3rd floor.
Yeah, just like all the other floors. Now let me put you guys back over to the other screen really quick. Now you can see you've already got this in your records down below. You've already got the symbol for floor 4.
Right.
Now
I found that on a scroll.
yeah, exactly. I believe you got this from. Was this the one that you got from Skizzards? I don't think
No.
it is.
It's the one that we found on the scroll on the 2nd floor.
That's right, in the laboratory where they were trying to make the spider men, like the deriders they were trying to make. Alright, so in relation to where you're at on floor, the next floor, this, let me get this uncovered. This is actually quite a trip down to this level. Alright, so There you go. Oh, darn it. Yeah, so as you can see, level 4 was a pretty good travel down, and then around this point here is where Kade took a spill for the worse, and
Right.
seems like he knocked something loose upstairs. All right, so I'm gonna put you guys back over on the Godhome. There we go. You guys are back at the area of the map where you were. So where would you like Slaargh to take you? You've seen our water source. You've seen our grubs. You've seen my living quarters. You know where the exit is, down to the lower depths. What next? What next for you adventurers? My visitors.
Does
Possible?
Kade still have the teleportation key?
He has it on his. Yeah, he has it on him. Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't we use that?
Yeah, we did, but I was gonna see if Kade wouldn't show it to Slaargh and ask him if he knew if maybe their god might be able to recharge this key.
Well, you didn't use the key. Well, you tried to use the key, but you
Yeah.
were in the middle of the dungeon when you tried to use it.
No, we went over to it, and what it did was we went to the same level, and it.
Well,
just
yeah, it
us
transferred.
over
Yeah,
into the-
yeah, and that's been. I'd say it's probably been, probably, I would say what 10 hours because you had a long rest also
Yeah.
after you had done that.
Yeah, we
So
did that the next morning after our break, prior to heading down the stairs.
Right.
However long it took to get down there.
okay, so
Get
yeah,
down the stairs and
Kade
the door.
he does pull the, even though seems like he's out of it, he does have the key in his hand, and it seems like as you're getting closer to the spire, the key does illuminate like it did previously the day before as you guys teleported.
Okay.
Ah, so you have to take it to the Spire to recharge it.
Possibly.
Maybe.
It's been about 10 hours, so 10, I'd say
Yeah,
10,
or time,
12 hours. No, it could be.
Well, Slaargh,
Yes,
we-
yes, Vay, yes.
could we see the Karg's tribe? The
Yes,
southern tribe?
yes, absolutely, you can. Follow.
Would we be welcome there?
You will be welcome. Any guest of Slaargh is a guest for Karg also. Any guest of mine is a guest for him. Come, I show you. We very close. And Slaargh, he starts to travel south on this corridor, and then he dips into another area over here. And these are definitely the southern warrens for the southern part of, well, for the southern tribe. You know, same here. You know, there's a green glimmer that's basically, you know, illuminating all of the rooms. You can see the emerald spire here, also protruding from the southern portion of the, well, from the northern portion of the wall, and the symbols do match up to the same symbols that you have on your tablet, on your scroll that you're keeping record. Yeah, and all these narrow corridors and alcoves, they're all lightly illuminated. They're not it's not bright as in like the central portions of the Godhome, but it does have that faint green glow that's filling the rooms. You know, you can see several of the bright glow sticks. That's probably where all the light is coming from. And you know, each one of these alcoves just filled with, you know, your typical troglodyte untidy debris, you know, some troglodyte nest, shredded cloth, strange containers, you know, probably improvised from discarded adventuring gear, and all kinds of horribly rusted crude weapons, and of course the smell is terrible. It's probably been about 15 minutes or so, 50, I'd say about 15-20 minutes since you've ate the grubs.
Well, Slaargh, this is a lovely home that you have here.
Yes, it is. Thog takes good care of us. Takes care of good tribes. Both tribes good. Takes care of both of us. Lots of murals on the wall. You know, the frescoes are painted everywhere. Some look a little faded. Some are more recently painted.
Well, Slaargh, do you have anything else to show on the tour, or have we seen it all at this point?
Yes, you've seen entire Godhome. This is Slaargh's first time ever giving full tour. Slaargh very happy. Slaargh very happy today. Oh, it's almost time. It's hopefully you can, she. Hopefully Thog will still bless you.
Hopefully, yes.
Hopefully you
I'm
did not
excited.
hurt his feelings by not eating his grubs that he offers to us. And you can see over here in this chamber, Xerophon, you can see that several of these troglodytes they're around a giant vat. And it looks like they're taking blades of green grass, mixing into this vat. Seems like they're making paint. Looks like a giant vat of paint that they are making. Lots of scraps of cloth and leather and other debris in these other chambers too.
Does it look like these little green lights on the wall can be removed?
You could probably try. They seem to be, you know, fit in there pretty. It seems like they're pretty solidly built.
Okay.
As I walk by Xerophon and Kenchi, I let them know that I've got all this mapped out now.
Okay.
I think we could get Slaargh to proceed.
Okay. Ah, yes, that sounds good. So, yeah, these lights, as you get a little bit closer to these Xerophon, they're about
Yes.
They're about 2 foot in length. And they're